Welcome back, yogis, to LL Yoga's 30 Days of Mindful Movement. I'm Jade Alectra. I'm super grateful to be here again with you, week 3. Hopefully you've been keeping up on all our classes. Week 3 is my personal favorite, which is fire. I actually really am close to this because I think a lot of people in their minds think about fire as devastation, with all the wildfires in California and all the ways that we identify with fire in our lives. But I remember reading about this flower, and this certain species of flowers that only blooms after a devastating wildfire. So after everything is completely shook up and ripped out and charred beyond recognition, when everything seems like desolate and there's nothing left to grow, this one species of wildflowers is the only time in its life that it thrives. So if there's ever this moment in your life, chills, that you are going through a hard time, and you can think about that flower, how there's this moment in your life where you can completely start over. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here again, and subscribe and comment below so that we know what you're thinking. Let's get started. So we'll start class actually standing. You can take your block off to the side. We may or may not use one. I'm not too sure yet, so good to have it. So go ahead and come up to a standing position. You're going to bend the knees slightly, tuck the tailbone, and just relax everything down. Close your eyes and just connect and watch your breath. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. So I like to start my classes in this manner when I want to really build the heat. So you're just going to start to jump. So if you have any injuries, you can also kind of just like sit there and bounce. But if you have the space and the ability, you're going to go ahead and just bounce. As hard as you can, maybe jump. If that's a little awkward for you, some of my students are a little self-conscious, you can jumping jack, you can take it into a fighting stance. Doesn't matter what you're doing, right? Just relax the elbows. You can see how little or how much my braid just literally whipped me in the eyeball. You got to really get into it. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. So you can notice here how self-conscious you are. So if you're kind of just like in your house, you look more like a weirdo when you're kind of backing away from life. So go ahead and push down, get into it, build the heat for 10. But the breath is still a priority. 9. Put everything you have. 8, 7, 6, 5. You can hear my braid whipping me in the back. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Stop. Open your palms 6 inches away from the body. Slight bend in the knees. Take a deep breath in. Powerful breath out. You can start to feel the energy building. Your body's tingling. Take a breath in and a breath out. You have to really own your fire. You have to own your breath. So last one, inhale. Exhale, release. Last round, give it everything you have. Push you in the ground. You can take some jumps if you'd like. Watch for whipping braids. Jump up and down. Relax your elbows, your wrists for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. So today's practice is going to be pushing towards the feeling, not backing away. Last 2. Breath in and breath out. Last 1, breath in and breath out. When you're ready, bring your feet to touch, and big toes to touch. Heels are sliver distance apart. Inhale, reach up. Come up onto the heels. Mirror your gaze to a point that's not moving and start to bend. Start to lower. Let yourself shake. Lowering. If it's too much with the heels, you can set them down. Lift back up. Nice and slow. Slower than you want to go. Exhale, lower. Let yourself shake. That's you creating new muscle. New neural pathways. Inhale, reach. Last one, lower. This time, perhaps you lower all the way, knees to the ground, toe stretch. Untuck the right toe, the left. Inhale, sweep up. As you exhale, right elbow underneath the left. If this is too much for you, sometimes I just like to give myself a hug. Otherwise, wrap your fingertips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale like you mean it. Exhale, round and curl. Last one, inhale. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, left elbow underneath the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, round. Unwind. And begin to bring the fingers down to the mat. Bring the knees to the forehead to the knees. Maybe you stay here or wrap the shins, moving slower than you want. And then release down and step back to tabletop. So you go ahead and start in tabletop. Release the tops of the feet into the floor. As you inhale, drop the belly open through the heart. As you exhale, round and curl. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round and curl. Last one, inhale, forward. Exhale, round and curl. As you inhale forward, you're going to take a full breath in. As you exhale, you're going to round and curl the same way, but this time, as soon as you exhale and empty out all your air, you're going to pull the belly in. Hold like a lock for energy for 4, 3, 2. On 1, inhale forward. Exhale, round and curl. Pull the belly in for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, inhale forward. Last time, exhale, round and curl. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, roll back out to center on the inhale. On the exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Walk the palms a little bit shorter of a downward facing dog. And then you're going to inhale the right arm forward and exhale, grab the outside of the left ankle. Taking a twist underneath the armpit. Take a breath in and a breath out. 1 more breath in and breath out. Take the right hand to the right ankle. Gaze down to the floor. So you're really pressing with the left hand and the right toes. Perhaps you start to lift the left heel, maybe the left toes, an inch off the floor, or take it nice and slow up to 3-legged dog. Keep the hip rolling down. You'll feel the calf turn on. Take a deep breath in. That's 1 word for it. Exhale out. 1 more breath in. As you exhale, return nice and slow. Right palm to the earth. Left hand to the right ankle. Take a deep, delicious twist. Breath in. Breath out. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Left hand to the left ankle again. Gaze down. Anchor with the right hand and the left foot. Hover the left heel, left toes. Maybe this is where you stay. Otherwise, start to go slower than you wish, taking it up. 3-legged dog. Don't be discouraged if this doesn't happen today. Keep your practice. Keep coming back. Breath in. And as you exhale, lower down. Walk the palms back out to a normal downward facing dog and take the feet as wide as your mat. All right. You might need a prayer for this one, at least I do. You're going to take the right hand and spider tip. Inhale forward into plank pose. You can take your feet a little wider if that's hard. Keep the right hip rolled down. As you exhale, reach back for the right ankle. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. 2 more. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. Last one. Inhale forward. This time stay for 5. Let yourself shake for 4. Breathe in belief for 3. Exhale disbelief for 2. On 1, downward facing dog. Whew. Okay. Second side. You've got this. Left arm reaches and exhale. Left palm reaches for the left ankle. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale up and back. Last one. Inhale, reach. This time stay here for 5. Think about every moment in your life you've ever given up for 4. Teach yourself to stay for 3. Last 2. On 1, downward facing dog. Bring the big toes to touch. Last breath in and last breath out. When you're on your inhale, come forward, bend the knees, step, hop, float, handstand to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it up, reach. Exhale, back bend, open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step, hop, float, back, Vinyasa. As always, feel free to add in however many push-ups you'd like. Downward facing dog. Since no one is watching you, you're accountable for yourself. Don't skip the steps. Inhale, come high to the toes. Bend the knees, step, hop, float. Find the belief as you come forward. Otherwise, it never is going to matter. You can't combat the mind. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Inhale, sweep it up. This time, my least favorite pose, chair pose. Okay. Sit low, bring the arms forward. I avoided this pose so much that for the first 3 years of teaching, I didn't teach it. And that's terrible. That's a terrible fact. But now I sit in it every day myself. So I learned that the poses that we run from are actually the ones we learn the most in. So breathe. Lift the right heel. Stay here, lift the right toes forward. If that's too much, lift the right toes back. If that's still too much, take the heel to the floor. Here for 5. For 4. Let yourself shake for 3. Stay in the fire for 2. On 1, forward fold. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, reach. Second side. What a blessing having 2 legs. Lift the left heel, bring it forward, bring it back, or set the heel down. You're here for 5. Stay for 4. Don't give up for 3. You can do anything for 2. The last one defines you. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step, hop, float back. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, pull it up to the armpit. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Over to the left elbow. Up to the armpit. Down to the wrist. Up to the armpit. Down to the wrist. Up to the armpit. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, bend the left knee to the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach, and then stay. You can bring your palms to your hips. But if you have more to give, give. Lift the arms up. Bring one palm to your heart, opposite palm on top of that. Find your heartbeat. Close your eyes. Notice what fears come up. And it really isn't about being fearless, right? It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway. It's where the most growth lies. It'll never be comfortable. Take a breath in and a breath out. Start to lean forward, trust the weight. Lift the left toes, warrior 3. With the heart variation, breathe. 3, 2. On 1, find the right fingertips to the floor or a block. Take the left arm to the sky. Half moon pose. So the added challenge here to stay in your fire is a light bend in the right knee. Right hand finds your heart. 4 more. Let yourself wobble and find the breath to anchor you in. Last 2. Last 1. As you exhale, left palm finds the earth right onto the hip or the sky. For me, it feels better on the hip, so I'm going to breathe here. 3 more. Move the energy through the breath. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last 1. As you exhale, bring the left knee to the middle of the right calf. Bring the palms to touch Jiva squat. Breathe for 4. 3, 2. On 1, plant the palms, step, hop, float back. Vinyasa. I'm exhausted. I don't know about you, but we're going to kick butt on this next round. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale from the belly. Lift the left leg high. As you exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Pull it up to the armpit, down to the wrist. Build the strength up to the armpit, down to the wrist. There's no shortcuts. 1 more, up to the armpit, down to the wrist, over to the right. Armpit, wrist. Armpit, wrist. Armpit, wrist. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale as you reach. Pull the belly up as you drive the breath. Fire as you reach to the sky. As you exhale, tap the knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Come back up to high lunge, bend the back knee. Left palm on your heartbeat, right palm on top of that. The heart is the only thing in your body that actively moves to remind you why you're here. And that you're not responsible to listen to anyone else's but your own. Take a breath in and a breath out. Start to pull the weight forward, warrior 3. 5 breaths here. What gets loud when you get quiet? Last one. As you exhale, left palm finds the earth, right arm to the sky. Again, the added challenge here is to keep energy in the back leg. Bend the left knee lightly, bring the left palm to the heart. Stay when you want to leave. Fight for yourself. I used to fight myself, now I fight for myself. Breathe for 4. Let yourself shake to become for 3. Stay, you're worth everything for 2. On 1, right palm finds the earth, left arm to the sky, or the hip. Deep clearing breaths into whatever hurts. Last breath in. As you exhale, right knee finds the left calf, Jiva squat, palms to heart center. Stay, I know you want to leave. I know you want to take what's easy. That hasn't worked out, so find a new way. Last 3, 2. On 1, palms frame the foot, step, hop, float back. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. You've earned it. Child's pose, knees as wide as your mat, big toes a touch. Drop your chest between your thighs. Maybe rock your forehead left to right. Letting your breath tell your story. And last breath in. And last breath out. When you're ready or not, press up, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Hold here for 3. Pull the heel in for 2. On 1, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee across the body over to the left elbow for 3. Stay for 2. On 1, set it down. Open the heart, the hips up to the sky for fallen triangle. Breath in and breath out. One more breath in. As you exhale, left palm down. Keep the right leg out. 4 push-ups, 3 push-ups, 2 push-ups, whatever you want to do. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, palms to your heart. Slow your breath down. Last breath in and last breath out. When you're ready, start to bring your weight into the right heel, pull the left knee into the chest. Stay here or stork pose. Sweep the arms up as you kick the leg out. Press the right foot down for 5. Breathe for 4. I remember when I first started, I was down here. You gotta keep moving, even when it's hard, for 3. 2. On 1, warrior 3, up and back. If you like the heart variation, go there now. Otherwise, fly the arms or you can take them forward. Do whatever placement scares you. If you have to, you can bring the palms to the floor and take this as more of an active stretch. Otherwise, lift up. Stay here or you can find movements with us. Inhale, exhale, knee into the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee into the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee into the nose. Inhale, lift up, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Sit it low, figure 4. Layer 1 is here. Layer 2 is wrapping the shin. Layer 3 is fingertips to the earth, bowing the chest, the head. Layer 4 is flying pigeon. Layer 5 is complete and utter levitation. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Relax your belly, unclench the teeth, soften the face. Last breath in and last breath out. When you're ready, wiggle the right foot over, pull the left foot off. We're going to work on single leg crow pose. If you'd like to take double crow pose, that's totally an option as well. Any option works here. Otherwise, you're going to bring the left knee into the chest, bend the elbows, right knee into the right elbow. Look forward, start to lift the right toes. You can extend the left leg or you can find the left tricep. If you're new to crow pose, a block or a book, step up on the block. Helps you get the knees into the triceps, looking forward, putting your brakes on with the fingertips, the knuckleheads, looking forward. If you'd like to play a little bit further, you'll take your crow pose down into headstand, so slow. Lift the knees in the chest. Make sure you feel steady and sturdy here, then lift up. Another thing to play with here about building your fire, your core, is to take the block on the other side. Squeeze and lift. Block comes down, hover, squeeze and lift. Maybe I wouldn't do this if I had an encyclopedia or something else heavy, a brick, probably not. And then lower down. Collapse down, whatever it looks like. Vinyasa. With me, forward. Exhale, low push up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee into the nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee over to the left elbow. Pull it up to the armpit for 3. Stay for 2 on 1, over to the right elbow for 3. Stay for 2 on 1. Set that left foot out to the side, open it up. Fallen triangle. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more breath in. As you exhale, gracefully bring the right palm to the floor. Grace is earned, not given. So there's totally a chance. 4 push-ups, 3 push-ups, 2, 5, 10, whatever you're looking for. How much growth do you want? Left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, reach. So you really have to trick the brain. You already know how difficult the other side was, so you have to really step in with a new mindset, and that only can happen with the breath. So palms on your heart. So deeper into the lunge than you want to. Find your edge, and then take it one breath deeper. Last breath in, and last breath out. When you're ready, start to find warrior 3, the right toes. Again, you can frame the foot if you like, that feels better. Otherwise, we're going to find some movement. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Move even slower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, knee into the nose for Stork Pose. You guys are doing great, by the way. Inhale, reach it up. Extend the leg out. Oh, man. Breathe. Breathe with me for 5. Let it shake, but don't leave for 4. Stay for 3. Breathe for 2. On 1, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Figure 4, palms to heart center. You can also wrap and bundle the little baby, your shin, or take it down to the floor. Always just reassessing where in your life you have some edges still, or in the body that you have some edges. How can you breathe deeper into the spots that are uncomfortable? That's where you'll experience the most growth, the most change. Last breath in, and last breath out. Again, working on single leg crow. We're going to take the right knee off, hover it into the chest, plant the palms, left knee on the left tricep, look forward. You can extend the right leg if you'd like to. Avoid the face plant like I just did. And then step, hop, float back. You can also add in headstand if you'd like, another round. Otherwise, downward facing dog. Yes, my favorite part of class, abs. Let's lie down and do it together. So you're gonna go ahead and lay down onto the floor. Take your palms flat on the earth underneath the glutes. You're gonna bring your ankles together and point the toes. So we're going to have a combination of back bends and abs. So you got to get really deep into the breath, and when you want to quit, don't you stop fighting for yourself. Because if you won't, who else is? Press the elbows down into the earth. Lift your heart up, relax your head and neck back. I remember the first time I realized that no one was coming to save me, that it was all on my shoulders, and that feels heavy until you realize that now you're in complete and full control. You have the power to change anything. Every breath is a chance to turn it all around. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lower back down, squeeze the belly to the back, and then flex the feet to 90. Inhale, exhale, lower. Ride the breath down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. 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 Last one, inhale, up. Exhale, lower, hold for 10, 9. Breathe for 8, 7, 6. Think of a time you gave up. 5, 4. Redefine yourself. 3, 2, on 1. Release. Lift up. Fish pose. Just thinking about where in your life something looks like it ended and there's nothing that can change that, but it's actually clearing space for something that much more beautiful. But if you clench onto what was, you don't have that space. So take a trusting breath in and a releasing breath out. Last one, breath in. As you exhale, lower. Belly button to the spine. Inhale, 90. Exhale, lower. Inhale, 90. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Close your eyes and just lose yourself in the breath. And the fact that you can always keep going. 1 more inch, 1 more breath. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. 10 inches off the floor. 15, 14, 13, 12, feel the change. 12 again. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. I literally went to kindergarten twice, so it's probably my fault. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, release. Ah. 1 hand your heart, 1 hand your belly. When you give everything that you have, Shavasana and just the space and your breath is that much more deserved and earned. This is how you find peace. Bring soles of the feet together, the knees out wide. This feels like it's too much. You can slide books or blocks underneath your thighs. I just like to take my palms in the thigh crease. It's almost like a hug for your hips. Think of one way in your life that you're going to commit a little bit more to giving 100% of who and what you are. Not to someone else, right? Not to your kids, not to your lover, to you. What's one way in your life that you can give that much more to yourself? You can show up for yourself. You can be restorative to yourself. Pull the knees into the chest. Extend the left leg long. Supine twist, right knee over to the left. Don't be afraid to move props out of the way. Come back to center, hug both knees into the chest. Gracefully slide the right leg down to the earth. Left knee over to the right. Come back to center. Give yourself the biggest hug you've ever given and received. Inhale. As you exhale, release. Final Shavasana. Lie all the way flat. Relax the shoulders, the pelvis, the ankles, the backs of your eyelids. Breathe into your body like you mean it, like you matter. Take about 10 minutes or so in Shavasana, 20 if you're like me. Thank you so much for practicing with me this week. I hope you enjoyed it and you're dripping sweat just like I am. I'll see you next week for week 4.